Bring it around town. Woo!
What is up, everybody? My name is Marco Dupa. That right there is Sports with Dave Romero.
Yes.
And Adam Obesius Rodriguez.
Hello.
I roll the R's because tonight we're drinking Boricua beer.
Ooh.
You didn't roll it that time.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to roll all of them. I can't keep up with that.
Just keep people on their toes.
Can't do it. This is the Boricua beer. 2 out of 3 of this podcast is Boricua, and so I assume that we're celebrating your heritage.
I don't know if I want to do that with this beer. The design's interesting.
I like this beer is owned by 2 Boricua.
That's all it says?
That's it. Yeah, it says it on there. There's not much to go off on this.
No, it's brewed by the Florida Beer Company.
Yeah,
Cape Canaveral, Florida.
Local, I guess.
Yeah, it is local. I guess I don't know. Man. You know, all these beers always do this weird shit. We had a Tecate in the fridge for Cinco, and it says brewed and bottled in like Maine.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the One Beer Podcast. Drink up.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m. takes me to a place where I fit in.
I said that because I'm hesitant to say where these are brewed now.
Why? Oh, just because it does,
it says
it does
made
that
in
kind
Mexico,
of shit.
yeah.
True.
I got you. You're right. Maybe we should just stop pointing that out. 'Cause it kind of takes away from the charm of the beer
Yeah.
when you're like, oh, this Mexican beer was made in Maine.
Yeah, this bottle's got a nice Taino lady on it with no shirt,
No shirt.
I
hair
like that.
covering the boobies.
Simplistic.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Gentlemen, how's it going?
Hanging in there.
I know.
Adam's
I can see that.
Still in recovery mode.
Yeah, we went out last night downtown, so we don't usually do that.
Let's go City.
Yeah, did
we
we
just
win last
tied,
night?
right?
We tied, yeah.
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah,
At least we didn't lose.
Yeah,
At least we didn't lose.
that's like
Yeah.
the one sport you could say that in. At least we didn't lose.
yeah.
Just
So-
tied.
Sports usually don't tie. You're not supposed to tie.
I don't know any other sport that does. Do you?
You can tie in football after you go into... You can't tie in the playoffs, but you can tie in the regular season after you play one overtime. And if nobody scores, you tie.
All right.
Yeah. Football and football.
No. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Hate it. Hate ties. I tied in my fantasy football championship, and I still hold a grudge to this day.
You hold a lot of grudges.
I'm a grudge holder.
You're gonna die soon, man.
Yeah, probably.
All that stress.
Just all the pressure.
Just let it go, man.
I actually don't. I hold grudges in materialistic things, stupid things, but like real life stuff, I can't really stay mad. I can't really hold a real grudge. I get mad at somebody, and like 5 minutes later, I'm like,
You still mad at me for stealing that French fry out of your hand that one day?
I don't even remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, you gave me this look like, why did you just... Because you would do it to Lottie all the time. I was like, he, scoop. And I took it from you.
It's a one-way street, man.
And you looked at me and you're like, why'd you do that? And I was like, this is funny. And I ate it right in front of you. And you're like, you look like you wanted to punch me. I'm like, you and Lottie do it all the time.
Do
you're
you
like,
wanna die?
But I never do it to you. And I was like, oh, all right, sorry.
I don't even remember that incident. But it sounds like something I would do. Be like red hot for the first probably 30 seconds of it, and be like, it was a fry, whatever. The only thing that I can think of is like, I have to get him back somehow. So 6 years from now, I'll take something from you, and you'd be like, what the fuck?
Remember that one time?
Remember that thing you reminded me of 6 years ago?
We're
What happened
even.
2 years ago?
What? How do I remind you of something 6 years ago?
2 years
Of
prior
something
to
in
that.
the future.
2 years prior to that.
It's all very complicated.
Anyway, so I hope Adam can make it through this episode because we've got a lot of stuff to touch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing would be Civil War, but we're not going to touch on that because
we're about to see it.
yes, we're going to see that
Yes.
afterwards. High
Yep.
five.
There's only one high five there, folks, because it's just me and Mark going. this
Yeah.
week.
Adam can't handle it.
No, I promised to wait for my girlfriend.
He promised, you know, he
there's
can't break a
mistake right
promise.
there.
Don't ever promise things.
All right.
I don't promise people things.
Yeah.
And then when I can't do it, they can't be mad at me. Well, you promised. No, I didn't. I didn't commit.
I'm glad you're getting married.
I mean, that's
You're making a big promise.
no, that's a contractual agreement. That's what that is.
Right.
The government gets involved, God gets involved, and that's a contract. I don't break contracts.
Okay.
But not the Civil War. Something that happened prior to the Civil War, World War One.
That didn't
Shut up.
happen before.
It happened afterward. I got my history messed up.
Oh, yeah,
Doesn't matter.
What?
Everybody, recollect yourselves.
Somewhere Gavin is losing his shit.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Can we just assume you're talking about the Marvel Civil War?
Yes.
Yeah, why didn't you save that?
Hey, let's bring it all the way back.
I was going to save it for you, and I was like,
No.
he's going to get me back for that french fry 2 years from
Yep.
now.
So don't save me in these. Okay, let me recollect myself. There were 2 big reveals that happened pretty close to each other in the gaming world. First, they're both 2 of the biggest franchises in first-person shooters and in gaming, basically.
Yeah.
The Call of Duty trailer for Infinity Warfare, and then shortly afterward...
Infinite Warfare.
What's it? What did I
Infinite
say?
Warfare. You said
Infinite.
Infinite.
Infinity Warfare.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare. Ugh. Anyway.
I know. Made by Infinity Ward. Oh boy.
And then, shortly thereafter, the reveal and the reveal trailer for Battlefield 1. So very exciting things that happen. I read this article saying that people are mass disliking the trailer for Call of Duty.
Yes, they are.
They are creating bots for it. They are going repeatedly. They're repeatedly going back to the video and disliking it, trying to make it the most disliked video in the history of YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Why?
it's become such a thing that
Holy shit.
the creators of the game had to make like basically a press release to say like, yes, we see that people are disliking this video.
Right.
They use the word passion a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that gamers have such passion for these projects. And I mean, what can you say? If you're making this game and people are mass disliking the trailer, we saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I think I can speak for everybody in saying it's not a bad trailer.
I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was good.
It's more of this. I keep saying it's more of the same shit.
Yeah.
I think people are finally getting that, and they're
Maybe.
showing it. You know.
Well,
I saw a meme today that was just that one scene in I think like Modern Warfare 2 when the Russians are in the elevator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, "Remember, no pre-orders."
Yeah, no pre-orders. Remember that, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order that shit.
Pre-order. Well, is the okay? So with Call of Duty, they have promised to include the original Modern Warfare,
Correct.
Remastered.
Yep.
Now is that
Wait, they
If you-
changed
No.
from the legendary or whatever?
No, you
No.
have to have the special edition.
yeah? So I was wondering if it's just an upsell or if you have to pre-order. But obviously it's an upsell.
it's
You
just
have to
an
get
upsell.
the legendary or the floop-de-doop version,
Right.
And then you'll get
Now, that's the thing though. Usually with these things, you're right. The like legendary and like special editions or whatever are only during pre-sales though.
Right.
So my assumption is that they'll have this like right next to the regular version in
Right.
stores for a while.
Right.
Like I don't think the packaging is going to be much different, but
They'll
I'm sure you
say
just get like a download
legendary
code or
edition.
something for it. They haven't specified yet, and they've come out and said, for anybody wondering, you're not going to be able to get this separately without getting the legendary edition. So they're not going to sell it on its own. Quote, air quote. However, they're going to sell it within like a year.
Right.
Oh yeah, Game
Right.
of the Year edition.
Yeah, just sell it as its own, because they know that people aren't going to buy the new game unless they do it that way.
Yeah.
Unless they stick to their guns and say, we're going to keep this locked behind the new game.
For the record, I would have preferred a remaster of Modern Warfare 2, not 1. I mean, I like 1. I really like 1. It's a good
Yeah.
game. But Modern Warfare 2 is awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people like it more.
Yep.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
Good.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Though, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Let's discuss
We're doing it live.
each trailer really quickly.
Okay.
The Infinite Warfare trailer. Like you said, more of the same.
Yeah.
Did it make you want to buy it?
But
Did it get you interested in
It's
it?
in space.
It's in space. It's in space.
You get to fly a ship or something.
Probably not.
On rails.
It's probably an on rails thing like they've
You
done.
think? Yeah.
I
yeah,
can
you're right.
almost,
It's always on.
I can
Yeah.
almost guarantee, because think about what they're working with as far as like the gameplay itself. They wouldn't create this whole new ship combat
Throw a whole
mechanic.
new engine in there for the mechanics of that.
It's not built that way.
What if they did?
They could.
Well,
they could have. That would actually impress me. But from what we've seen in the trailer, it's way too cinematic looking for it to actually be I'm controlling this as I would in a Battlefield game.
That's how I mean, and I think that's one of the more disappointing things, more so than the fact that they make the same game over and over again. It's like every time they do these trailers, you're like, oh, that looks dope, and then it's in the story mode or the one player mode.
Yeah.
And it's something that you can't control, and you're like, well, fuck, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the point?
From what they have shown in that trailer, it doesn't look like anything that they've shown so far has been in multiplayer yet. So you don't really know what's changed in that much. And frankly, I don't think they can really tweak with that too much without upsetting their entire player base, which are the people that are dedicated to buying this game no matter what, just like the Madden players and the NBA players.
And that brings up the point of you can mass dislike this video to oblivion. It doesn't matter. People are gonna buy it. I mean, the people who are gonna buy this game are people who don't even watch the trailers.
Yeah.
They just go, oh, new Call of Duty game, and they buy it. They're not gonna go there and say, oh man, it's got 500,000 dislikes. Maybe I should. They're doing the same thing with the. Did we mention that when we talked about Ghostbusters?
I don't think we did.
They're doing the same thing with the Ghostbusters trailers.
Yeah, just mass disliking.
They're mass disliking it, trying to get it to the highest it can be, or highest of all time. I think it is the highest of all time relative to what it is, a movie trailer. Mm-hmm. It's the most disliked movie trailer of all time, and it's in the top 100 of disliked videos ever.
Yeah.
Number one being Justin Bieber's "Baby" for the record.
Wow.
Is it really?
It is.
Wow.
I was gonna ask you that. Yeah.
You have to think about it in relative terms. So number 2 I think is Gangnam Style, but Gangnam Style has been viewed 5 billion times.
Isn't that the highest viewed?
Yeah, and so
video,
of course
period?
it's one of the highest disliked videos
it makes
of all
sense.
time. There's that many people watching it. There's going to be that many people disliking it.
Right.
Anyway, Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
That looked very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think of it? What did you think about it?
I like the way that they're going. I think they're trying, or I don't know. First off, I'm biased because I like Battlefield a lot more than Call of Duty, and I think DICE can do no wrong. Yeah. Except when it comes to Battlefront DLC.
I was about to say. They've done some wrong.
But I like that they're going in a direction where they can literally do whatever they want, and they're calling back to the original Battlefield, but they're doing it differently though, because it's World War One in an alternate reality, so they can do anything they want. They had triplanes in there with 3 wings.
Yeah,
and it looks crazy.
Yeah,
they got horses in there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm a little excited about that. I don't know why.
Horse combat.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, no, I agree, Dave. I mean, we're both more. We've become more Battlefield people. And I don't feel like it was always that way, because I really liked 1942 when it came out, and honestly, Bad Company 2 is probably still my favorite Battlefield. But I was impressed by everything I saw in that trailer, and like Dave was saying too, the possibilities are nearly endless because they can throw whatever they want in there, and it's exciting to have that sort of openness to imagination that I feel like Call of Duty is a bit more stuck in some weird, we need to stick to this specific plan and
this formula.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's become a slave to its own formula and its own gameplay mechanics and style. Of course, it's great. The gameplay shooting mechanics are as good as I think you are going to get in a game within Call of Duty, but I feel like that's limited them as far as creativity and what they're able to do with the game itself.
Yeah, especially just that they are just a first-person shooter where Battlefield, you're not just limited to what kind of cool guns you might get, what kind of cool planes, what kind of cool vehicles, what kind of cool, just imagine, sky's the limit with something like this, because they can literally make an entire reality out of whatever they want, and you can play with it. Yeah,
the destruction of
excuse me, Adam. Levolution.
Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. The levolution that you can achieve in Battlefield games is also just something that far and beyond makes it a better game to me.
Yeah, and that's what I was actually going to touch on a little bit, because I was wondering. People always say, and you've said it, and I agree with you. That Call of Duty is the same thing over and over again. It's the quote unquote Madden of first person shooters, and you start to wonder what could they do differently. I mean, as far as the gameplay mechanic is concerned, like I think it's pretty much like you said, top notch. Like there's not really much you could do as far as the way it's mapped and the way that it works. But a friend of mine was telling me about Siege, Tom Clancy, Siege.
Yeah.
Well,
Siege.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah. And he was saying that, like, I don't know if we might have talked about this on here before, but like he's playing it and you can do so many different things with it that, like, if Call of Duty just incorporated some of this stuff, like for instance being able to, you're battling in a house. Yeah. And you can just shoot through the drywall, and then that's your spot to like peek through and like shoot people through the wall. Like just a simple thing like that just makes it so much more real and puts you there so much more than to shoot at a wall and it's just drywall, but you can't get through it. You've got a futuristic gun that could blow up literally anything, but you can't get through fucking drywall. Little things like that they could start putting in there.
Siege was really cool in those mechanics that you could pretty much blow a floor out if it was the right material, and like you could destroy a wall, but if it had metal framing, that wouldn't go
right.
And it changes it because you have to think like, all right, how am I going to go into this house? I can blow the wall, but I won't be able to breach into the room, but I'll still be able to shoot through it on the other way around. I can just blow this wall out and run through it.
Right.
It changes the way you think, the way you have to play, rather than run around this corner and hope no one's sitting there.
Right. And it's just those little things that they refuse to do, and they think that people are just like, oh man, I can't wait to see what kind of futuristic gun or what kind of like what kind of kill shit, I can't remember.
Don't help him.
I haven't even fucking played it.
Remember, we're not helping him.
No. You're right.
The kill death ratio.
Yeah, no, not that. But yeah, I guess
Kill
that
streak.
people kill streak things.
Yeah, the bonuses.
Yeah, all that bullshit.
Yeah, something that I read about them trying to defend the game, and again, it's kind of unfair because they're having to defend their game before it's even in people's hands. It was the very first announcement of it. But I guess that's what you get when you keep delivering that same sort of formulaic thing. However, something that they have tried to impress on people is that they're not doing just a sci-fi story for sci-fi's sake. They're making it a war story, like rooted in the realities of war, and it's supposed to be almost a futuristic take on I think on like past warfare, except done on a scale of like planetary. So there are these basically ships, like you would have a ship coming over from Europe coming to a new land, and the pioneers are there, and there's some galactic threat or something coming, that there's like the bad guy faction that comes in and can destroy like everybody.
Yeah. And
these colonies, I like the thing. It's sort of like Space Marine alien style colonialization of planets, and that sort of thing has me interested, at least.
The way you describe it sounds really cool.
Yeah, if they introduce aliens, that'd be really cool.
I don't think they'll go. The way you describe it sounds better than what I think they'll actually do with it, though.
Yeah.
Because that sounds cool, but it's Call of Duty, so
yeah.
Again, they're limited by what the game itself is.
Right. Nobody plays Call of Duty for the story.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately anymore.
For better or for worse. I mean, that's not really their fault. It's the gamers. It's partly their fault because of the way that they've set up the game to make it so easy.
It so damn good.
I mean, it's one of those things that it's just like a very easy pick up and play kind of game.
Yeah.
And I mean, that works in their favor and against them. Like, it makes it so that hardcore gamers are like, there's no difficulty involved, there's no skill involved, and there really isn't. I mean, get the biggest gun, hide around the corner, like you said, wait for people to pop out.
I disagree. I think there's definitely a skill to it, and I mean, there are people that have mastered how that game plays. But
hey, whatever, go fuck your mom, bro. Fuck you.
Just saying the F word a lot, both of them,
over and over again. Talk any kind of slang, and then they start dropping the N-bomb on you.
Oh yeah.
You ever had that?
One time I was playing, and the guy was like,
imagine anybody calling at him.
No, I forget what it was. I think it was you and me were playing, David, and we were switching the mic, like switching back and forth, and some guy's like, "Are you black or white?" Like, what? What does that even mean? Anyway,
like that Matt. I was playing with Eddie, and he was playing, and at the time, like, he was just like, he was a master. The dude that's all he did all day. So he just run through these guys. He'd give me the headset, and I just talk so much shit. And I welcome that shit. I wanted to, I tried to get under their skin so that they would start just throwing racial shit at me just because I thought it was hilarious. Because it's one thing to talk shit and lose. It's another thing to talk hella shit and be winning.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting angry at you for being the best. That's always fun.
Muhammad Ali effect.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
So, I guess all in all, I mean, it's hard to judge on these games. It's hard to judge on anything. You put these trailers out and we're supposed to formulate articulate opinions from 2 minutes of gameplay.
No, you're not.
And
you're just supposed to get excited about it and go, that's cool.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're doing now. That's what people do now is we take 2 minutes. Sometimes it's just a teaser. It's like a minute and a half. And we formulate these opinions and go, nah, it sucks. And it's like, how can you say that?
Because we crave instant gratification.
Right.
And we need it now in our hands. And we need to form an opinion right now.
Right.
Before anybody else. That's just part of our culture right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, both of these games probably will make it into the Hall of Fame. I think Call of Duty would make it into the video game
Modern
Hall
Warfare, Fame. Call of Duty 4 definitely in the Hall of Fame eventually. Everything else, no.
Well, this year's nominees are pretty illustrious games.
Yeah, I am not mad at any selection on there.
No, these were. I mean, at the same time, they seem like obvious choices. You would think
where
how are
they
they not
like,
right? How
are they already?
Yeah, exactly.
What were the picks for the people?
They were Grand Theft Auto 3, The Legend of Zelda.
Which one? Oh, the
never heard of her.
Link to the Past.
It just says The Legend of Zelda.
Just
I think
the
it
original,
may just be the franchise or the.
I think it's the original
games.
Legend of Zelda.
The Oregon Trail.
Yep.
The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Space Invader. So yeah, all games that I would definitely put into the Video Game Hall of Fame. I think it's who does the Video Game Hall of Fame? The Strong National Museum of Play. I don't know what that is.
Wait, what?
The Strong National Museum of Play.
Is strong somebody's name, or are they just saying it's like forceful?
No, I don't know.
Museum of Play.
The all-powerful.
Yes, the Strong National Museum of Play announced the 6 inductees to the World Video Game Hall
now
of Fame.
picturing this in just some guy's backyard.
Just I'm Mr. Strong. These are my picks for the Video Game Hall of Fame.
To my Hall of Fame. Yeah. It's just a cabinet full of his games.
It's a guy's
Okay,
garage.
all right. So this Video Game Hall of Fame was created last year, and that's probably why these games seem like obvious choices, because this has only been going on for 2 years. The last year was Pong, Pac-Man, Super Mario Bros., Tetris, Doom, and World of Warcraft. So that's probably why these seem like obvious choices, because it's
it just
the
started.
second year.
Yeah, it just started.
It's a little insane to me that it's taken this long for a Video Game Hall of Fame.
I mean, gaming really,
it's still relatively new.
as we know, it's kind of a new medium.
Late 70s?
I mean, it's since before that, but
I mean, when it really started taking off, when it became like an actual media,
right?
Like an art.
I'd say it should really be started as soon as we start getting home consoles, because then it's not a thing you have to go out to enjoy.
Yeah. So then, what?
Well, since the early
83?
No, probably mid to late 70s. I think they
had home consoles in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I don't think
Atari.
Yeah, I think maybe in
Jaguar.
In television or something too.
That's way later.
Is it?
Yeah. Commodore 64.
Commodore. Yeah. These things before we were born.
Yeah.
Well, in any case,
Never got my hands on any of those.
no. Why would you want to though? I mean, it'd be fun, but at the same time, it'd be fun for 5
to play a game.
It'd be fun.
You'd play Pong, and then that'd be it. What would you do with it?
Because it's a piece of history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It was. I mean, they have a really cool section in the what was it? Museum of Moving Pictures or something like that in New York. Yeah. They have a specific section that's just based on video games, and they have some of the original video game, especially home consoles, and in original Pong machine stuff. To see all that in person is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's neat.
Yeah.
The History Museum downtown, right next to what is it, Church Street. Mm-hmm. They have a little section for video games in there too.
Nice.
So it's pretty neat.
These are the finalists that Didn't make it this year, but probably will make it in the next couple of years. Elite, Final Fantasy, John Madden Football, The Legend of Zelda. Sorry, I don't know why that's included in this. That's probably a typo. Minecraft, Nürburgring.
Nürburgring?
Never heard of it. You guys
It's a
heard of it?
racetrack in Germany.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
it was a racing game. Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta look it up in a second. Pokemon Red and Green, which I find pretty interesting.
Why not
think
blue?
Red and right? Why
Well-
not blue and green?
Well, red and blue. What were the differences between those?
They just had different characters in them.
Pokemon,
Right.
yeah.
Well, maybe green was that turning point where they adapted a new system or got new Pokemons.
But why red and green? I mean, there was yellow.
Well,
Was there? Wait,
red-
I think was there a green? I don't even remember there being a green. I think this might be a typo.
maybe it didn't come out in America.
There's an emerald.
Yeah,
But if they're
it's the
saying,
ruby red and
No, there's a green. It's got a Bulbasaur on it.
yeah, I don't think we got it though. I don't think America got it.
Got Eeveesaur.
Maybe
on
until later.
yeah,
But
Okay.
because red and blue came out at the same time,
yeah.
so
Then yellow came out afterward.
Yeah.
You look that up.
with the Pikachu.
Sid Meier's Civilization, Street Fighter 2, and Tomb Raider. So, pretty illustrious group. I think that since it's only 2 years in its inception, we're going to see a lot of obvious choices for a while. But why not blue? What's the difference between blue and green?
They're different colors, Marco.
I don't know, man.
Quit being dumb.
It's weird.
What were you saying?
I was saying that it's going to be a while before we see, I think, interesting choices for this Hall of Fame.
or like
you know?
controversial.
Right, because we're going to see, I mean, obviously, look at the finalists who didn't make it. John Madden, Street Fighter 2, Pokemon, Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a while before we see, like, what? I can't believe they put that fucking game in there before this game, blah,
Right,
blah,
right.
blah. So, it's fun. It's great that they're doing it for the video game industry and for just video games in general because, it's always fun to have a hall. I mean, in sports, it's always fun to have a hall and see who gets voted in, see who doesn't get voted in, why
Right.
they did or didn't. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's too early in its inception to really, dote on it. I
Right.
guess.
They're basically adding like the Beatles and the
Right,
Rolling
exactly.
Stones.
It's like if we were alive when they created the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's like, yeah, of course you're gonna put, fucking Chuck Berry in there, yeah.
Right.
Duh.
Yep, red and green aren't the same. Green was just released in Japan.
Oh. Okay, so red represents red and blue, I guess, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Like you got red, you got blue, basically.
Right,
There's
Same
only
game.
like 3 Pokemon that aren't in either game, so.
But yeah, those were pretty good Hall of Fame entries. Can you guys think of any other Hall of Fame entries that you would like to see? Pick a genre, and then tell us what you think.
Well, we kind of already talked about shooters in a way.
Yeah.
So, let's say platformers.
Sure.
Obviously, they have Mario in there already, which is probably the best or like the most important in gaming, in my opinion. Actually, I take it back. What you were saying about there not being a controversial pick. Some people really don't like Sonic the Hedgehog.
They don't like it as a game,
As a
or they
game.
don't like it. Oh,
Yeah, they like. There are a lot of people that are Sonic dissenters.
I would call those people fools. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, it came out to compete with Mario, and I think Mario's, heads and tails above the competition.
Oh,
All right.
this guy! He's tired, but he still got it.
Still trying.
Still got it.
Still fighting.
Heads and tails.
Because it's like head and shoulders above the
Yeah,
competition.
I-
but he said heads and tails. above
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
That's the joke in there.
So stupid. Anyway,
I get it.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Why would you be mad about it? It's a significant game. Like, it doesn't matter whether you like it or not. It's a significant game.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a staple for the Genesis. It drove competition to
Right.
what is
Right.
gaming now.
Right.
So,
I guess I can imagine it being like, it's just a speed run game basically. What else do you do with it?
Yeah.
yeah, true.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
But
Gran Turismo 2,
Gran Turismo 2.
racing game submission.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say NBA 2K14, 13 or 14. One of them was like a drastic
Update.
move from what they had been doing.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. Great game.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
Original? I'd go with 64.
Yeah.
64. And that brings me to Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
That has to
But
go.
which one?
I mean, competitive players would say Melee because that's the game that they use, and that's the game that they say that the developers really
Got
hit
it
their
right.
peak.
Yeah.
With the way that every mechanic has to. There's a lot of thinking involved. Definitely not Brawl. Brawl is the redheaded stepchild of the franchise. I'd say the original, just because it was the original.
It started it.
And yeah.
I want to submit one Crash Bandicoot.
Whoa.
I wasn't a big
That's him
Crash
spinning
fan.
around.
I wasn't a big Crash fan.
You didn't like Crash?
I liked him. I just didn't. I wasn't crazy about it. Like I couldn't stop playing. Like Sonic or Mario.
Right. Man, I loved Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot.
Warped was one of my favorite games
Yeah.
on PlayStation.
What a great game.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
That.
I find it really interesting that they're already trying to put Minecraft in there.
Well, it's huge. It's
Oh, yeah.
one of the best-selling games ever.
It is, but it just feels like, this being the second year of the Hall of Fame, there's so many other choices.
Yeah.
Like everything we just named, I think deserves to be in there before Minecraft.
Yeah.
I mean, Minecraft's 4 or 5 years old?
A little more.
A little more than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it started in PC a while ago.
Even
Kinda
still, though,
grew.
it's like, I mean, it's a phenomenon. I
Yeah,
get it.
for sure.
It definitely is, and it's a fantastic game. Probably one of the most fun I've had with a game that was so innovative in its simplicity.
Yeah. Now, how would you guys feel about them having a game like Angry Birds in there?
It's another staple of its own.
Yeah, mobile gaming.
That's a huge mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't play games on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay with that. If you said some shit like Clash of Titans, I'd be like, no, no thank you.
But yeah, I mean, Angry Birds. I don't know how. I mean, the mechanic of it. It's not like it's it's not like the most innovative. It's addicting and fun.
Right.
Now I think it's difficult to find out when, or to see when a game is genuinely, like there's a passion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Angry Birds came out, cool, and then Angry Birds 2, and then Angry Birds Star Wars, and then Angry Pigs or whatever the fuck, and then now there's an Angry Bird movie, and there's Angry Bird plushies. So it seems like Angry Birds is just a money machine. There was no passionate idea behind it. You know, so something like that, I can see how it would be put into the Hall of Fame, but does it deserve it? I don't know. I think things should be, something you are passionate about.
I think I disagree with you a little bit. The developers, from what I've seen, they were passionate about the game. It was like their 40th game that they tried to put into the App Store, and nothing really worked for them. And then finally, this game took off. It speaks.
And then fucking Flappy Bird
And then fucking Flappy Bird,
just
man.
knocks it out of the park one time.
I mean, but you gotta think.
And he quits.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
fool.
how you do it, dude. One and done. Game winner.
What a poet.
And just walk off the court.
Poetry.
But with Angry Birds, I mean, just imagine we came up with something, and then just people were like, "Yeah, I'll pay you tens of thousands, millions of dollars if you just rehash this thing." Like, you can tell yourself you would have the artistic integrity to say, "No, this is my thing, and it's this thing, and I love it this way."
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you don't know how you're gonna react when people are putting millions, literally millions of dollars in front of
like
you.
this.
Just
And I rake it in.
Pull,
Thank you, baby.
Pull, thank you.
I rake it in.
I mean, honestly, like, what would you do if you had developed Angry Birds and they said, you can develop the mechanic, or wait, hold on, wait for this, we can remap it and put Star Wars on top.
We could just put the pigs where the birds are.
Right? We could just switch places, right? And then people will pay another $1 for it.
Yeah.
Kind of want to play Angry Birds now.
Like, I mean, can you really tell yourself that you wouldn't do that?
Well, I mean, is that such a bad thing if people are enjoying it?
And I guess it depends on your priorities there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you made the game just for people to have fun with it, then yeah, I mean, why not mass produce it? And I mean, it's not like it's some like critically acclaimed underground, like, mixtape or like some cool
Right.
like indie hipster thing, and then you turned it mainstream or whatever. It's like a fucking mobile game.
Right. It's supposed to sell.
Right. I mean, that's the end result. That's what you want. You want plush toys.
Yeah. It's not.
I mean, imagine if we had 3 plush toys of our heads, the logo, and it was 3 plush.
That's different.
Why is that different?
Because we're cute.
Oh, true. That's true.
Spurs are pretty cute.
As cute as those Angry Birds.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know. I mean, like, even that's a gamble because you look at something like Plants vs. Zombies, for instance.
Yeah.
You know, the first one is, you know, it's a good game. I don't care who you are.
Okay.
It's a good game. They ported it to everything. They made tons of money, and then they came back with part 2, and it was like clearly a cash grab, free to play game that went nowhere because people just wanted that singular. I'm gonna pay you $2 for this game, and it's everything I need. And you can sell me like packs for stuff.
Yeah.
If I really want to keep playing, but like changing the formula to be the free to play model, like completely.
Those microtransactions, man, they're going to be the death of gaming.
Such a cash grab, and
Dude,
it's so obvious. So
I don't know if you guys have played Battlefront lately, but that's all it is.
Really?
Battlefront has turned into a pay to win game. Because if you don't have the season pass, you don't get the better guns, you don't get some of the new perks that they have. And I jumped on there the other day with South, and we were dominated. Fucking dominated. By people who had guns that I hadn't even seen before.
But
they're hitting me from across the map, and I can't even fucking see them. Now, I was dope at this game, man. And I don't...
I ain't nothing.
I mean,
nothing.
the most
Which
importantly,
is scary because they might do that with Battlefield 1.
Ooh,
Yeah, why not?
I hope not.
That's how these guys are making their money. I don't understand how
Yeah.
$70 for a game isn't enough, but I guess it's not.
No, that's the higher up going. Does it have microtransactions? No.
Put them in there.
Put some goddamn microtransactions.
Did Battlefront have microtransactions? Yeah. Well, how much money did it make? A lot.
Well, then you see where I'm going with this, don't you?
Put the microtransactions in, or you're fired.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I mean, it's ruining because what they're doing is they're making games, and we've talked about it before. They're making half a game, and they're making you pay for the rest.
Yeah, I mean, especially with a game like Battlefront, it's just super unfortunate that there's not more meat on those bones because it's a good game. I feel like it's a very simple, easy to pick up and put down game.
Right.
And I'd like to play it more, but hearing that is very disheartening.
It sucks. And then can you imagine like the season pass is like a 4-quarter thing,
Yeah.
and already with this first one, they've dicked us with the characters. They've given us like 3 guns, 3 or 4 guns. 2 of the guns you can't access unless you pay for. Like 2 of them you can access if you do like their new bounty things.
Yeah.
But 2 of them you can't access until you have the season pass. Maps you can't access till you have the season pass, and it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
So now if you don't pay for that shit, and I was telling Ian about this. These are the kind of games that you're good in the beginning, and then once they start building on it. If you don't keep paying, you get left behind. And then you pick up the game 6 months into it. Like, imagine playing Destiny year 1. Not getting any of the DLC, not getting any of the expansions and stuff. Just jumping into... You would be blown apart. You wouldn't stand a fucking chance.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even know what you were doing.
Right.
Because it's such a drastically different game now. That if you don't keep up with it, you just get left behind, man. And I don't know.
That's by design.
It would be cool if
think
it wasn't so much fucking money to keep up.
The next consoles are going to come with like a credit card scanner.
Right? Oh my god. You just slide it down the side of it?
Yeah, but it's not going to be like pay for pack. It'll be like insert 1 credit. Swipe.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Hell, why not?
VR headsets.
Seriously.
That's what they're doing, man. Yeah.
Actually, a rumor I heard about the new NX is that they're going to go back to cartridges.
That's interesting.
They heard us.
Yeah, right?
Exactly. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, shit.
That's yeah.
But yeah, no, apparently some manufacturers getting orders for something that could be in cartridges.
Well, it's supposed to be handheld, right?
The rumor, again, because Nintendo's being very sneaky about this right now, is that it's going to be a sort of fusion device where you can play it at home, and it's as powerful as a modern gaming system, and it also is portable.
I mean, that's what I wanted that's what I thought the Wii U was.
Right.
I thought the Wii U was a big gaming pad that you could leave your house with.
Right.
I mean, it's massive, so I don't know why you would, but it's like the Sega Genesis handheld.
Yeah.
But still, I would have.
It's like a Game Gear.
Yeah. And so now it's as if they were like, holy shit, why didn't we do that with this one? All right, well, fuck it, let's do it with the NX.
Yeah, they may be sort of fulfilling their own prophecy with this thing. So I don't know. Love more on that.
I think it's cool, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna purchase another Nintendo. I just can't see. I mean, I got the Wii U, and guess how many games I got?
3.
1.
Well, I bought 1. 2 came with it, so 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's pretty much probably where it's gonna stand.
Hey, they're really good games though.
They are really good games, all of them. Nintendo Land's fun. The Super Mario game is fun, and then Super Smash Bros. It really is.
Super Smash Machine.
Yeah.
Mario Maker. Mario Maker would be.
Mario Maker's good.
I can see buying that at some point when it's like really on sale. But okay, is there anything else like what?
Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah. If they ever brought Mario Party back to when it was fun.
Yeah.
Any of the Wii Sports games.
Wii Sports.
People really like Pikmin.
Star Fox.
No. Actually, I've been meaning to see if they have it at Redbox because I'll play it over a weekend.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Fucking yeah. Why not?
Maybe we should do that while we're gonna go see the movie.
Yeah. Then we'll come back.
Yeah.
And then we'll touch on that.
Go run a game for us.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, we picked up Push Me Pull You.
Push something like that.
What?
It's a confusing title. It's a confusing game.
It's a weird game. It's that game where you're like 2 people can join, like cat dog, and you have to keep a ball on one side of the arena, but you can like stretch and like wrap around everybody. You've seen this.
It's a 4-player game.
Not.
It's a weird game.
It's a 4-player game.
Lottie came out of her room and we were playing it. She's like, "What?
What?
Like, the fuck are you guys playing?"
Yeah, it's Push Me Pull You.
Okay.
Push Me Pull You.
Yeah.
It's a PC game.
No, it's on PS4.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah.
no, not heard of this.
Yeah. See, that's what you end up looking like.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck it.
We're gonna run to that.
Now, me and David are about to go watch Captain America. I don't know what Adam's gonna do, but this has been the One Beer Podcast.
Hey, how's that beer?
My name is. Oh yeah. Fuck. Damn it. Shit. Fuck.
Don't forget
Balls.
about the Boricua.
Dick. Cunt.
All right, that's enough.
Curse in Spanish.
Punta.
There it is. Ay,
Okay.
Dios mío.
How do we feel about this?
It's fine.
Yeah, resounding meh.
It's very malty.
Meh out of 6.
It's very, very malty.
Yeah, it does kind of taste like a Malta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, are you familiar?
I am.
Oh.
Yeah. I know people drink that too.
Here, let me give it one more.
Wallace.
Wallace.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, honestly, it's a Yingling to me. It's just a. I mean, it's just a beer.
Oh.
Nothing real special about it.
Yeah.
I'd go ahead and give it a 3.
Labeling sucks. I do not like the bottle art.
Yeah.
What? You do not like the bottle art?
Yeah, no, it looks very cheap.
It looks, yes, it does. It looks very cheap.
I'm gonna go with a 3 too.
Yeah, it gets a 3 for me as well.
3 out of 6.
Resounding meh.
It's not bad, not great.
Now, it's been the One Baron Podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
My name is Margot. That's Sports with Dave Romero. And that is Adam Bezos Rodriguez.
Hello. Goodbye.
Thank you guys for listening. Have a beautiful evening. Drink better beer than Boricua beer.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Oh, no,
That
Papa,
was
no.
mean.
I know, you're right. I'm sorry. Drink delicious beer. Like Boricua beer.
To be found.